Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm just posting this information across Twitter, being live. Just a few moments, I'll be with you. All right, I'm pretty much done. Hi, Adeep. Hi, Gagan. Hi, Saurabh. Hi, Shreyas. Hi, Sachin. Hi, Jay. Hi, Javed. Hi, Maru. Hi, Sumi. Sat Sri Akal, Jess. Thank you. My birthday is tomorrow morning. Well, thank you. I'm just wrapping up my panjiri so that I have energy for this session. All done. Hi, Sanjeev. Hi, Sai. Good evening. Hi, Vignesh. Hi, Ajit. Thank you. Hi, Uttam. Hi, Special. Hi, Sai. Thank you very much. So, looking at the market behaved exactly in the similar fashion we discussed last night, that ECB is going to have a drastic impact on the market. And I believe everyone ignored. We discussed this at least 4 or 5 times in the last few days. Yep, yes, Pajiri, yes. Actually, so we discussed about ECB, and as I was just keep on like mentioning about ECB and its importance, we need to have like a clear understanding that when ECB $120 billion is not coming, FMC $120 billion is not coming from March onwards, who is going to add that kind of money to make the market go higher? Like market only go higher from the fresh money. It does not go higher from the money which is already invested. Like if for example, if we have 5 people, right? We each start with $1,000 and we do trading. At end of the day, that $5,000 will remain $5,000. One may be losing $1,000 from his account. Other may be getting more than 1,000. There is a possibility only one person is getting 5,000 from all the other people. So that $5,000 does not go above 5,000 unless and until like one who loses invest more, and that will increase the price from 5,000 to 6,000. So unless and until fresh money is not invested into the market, it is not going to be making new highs like it has been doing in past 7 years, practically 8 years, 2013 to now. Hi Suraj, hi Pramod. So we need to be very cognizant of that fact. Plus, all the bond bank purchases which Fed and ECB has done, they are going to do the unwinding, meaning they're going to sell it off. They're going to do the maturity of those bonds, and they will try to like reduce the liquidity. When the liquidity is reduced, interest rates are getting higher. That's the way to curb the inflation. One of the direct impact of this will be the housing market, and you will see in the prices of the houses going dramatically down in next few months. because of low liquidity in the free world. Plus, it's going to be higher interest rates. So that's going to be there. Plus, there's going to be a buyer's fatigue. So you will like, I'm just sharing all this information because I read about it in terms of data, not terms of article. Plus, I have a reasonable understanding of how it pans out. Okay, so that's the only reason I'm sharing all this information regarding the macroeconomics. So what happens from now? That's our ES. And you see, as soon as it broke this 4691 area, it did not stop. This was our sheet, and I posted clearly in the pre-market that tech will take a backseat, and it did that. As soon as we went below 4691, it was a mayhem. We did test 4740 and we made a double top. So let me just remove the volume from here. It definitely made inverted head and shoulders right here. It did that, went up, but now even came back. So it failed. It failed to go up. It's below this 4668, which is my famous number 4668. And you have seen the importance of this number. It has acted as a support. Now it should act as a resistance. Today high in future 4668 right here. Right, 4668. This is going to be a pain point. Second thing, the candle is taking the support of the 12 EMA, which is 4657. Right, 4657. This is 12 EMA. This is 34 EMA. If it breaks this one, we're gonna hit this area. And if we have a weekly closing below this, that is going to be really bad. So I will just take step by step. So let's see on the weekly closes. Last time we had a weekly close under the dark blue line. It went all the way to 4260. Then it went down to 4500. And now we are getting rejected. We are making a double top here as well. Thanks, Shami. Thank you very much. So this double top is not a good place. Like right here, this is double top. If I 1, 2, and we are getting rejected. We are trading right here. A close below 4627 on the weekly. We have a support of 4581. If we lose 4581 tomorrow, that's about 80 points, roughly 2%. Not a big deal in a momentum-based market, but if we lose it, we have next support at 4382. This is the support of the regression channel, Fibonacci 34. We are getting rejected from 61, so we must hit 23. So all the rules will fall in place. So keep an eye. If we go above 4668, we will become neutral. That whatever selling today had, like just now, we hit some more lows, 4653. I was trying to get into put options of 4660 of Monday expiry. It was 28 and I never got those orders. And I think now it must be up. This is 46.16. It was 28, now 32. So almost like about $1,500 I missed right here. It's 33. It's going to have a free fall. See, this is pretty serious. And I've been saying this for time. It's a clearly bearish flag. We closed below 46.56, which is a 12 EMA. Now it can go more. Arvind, I will also share NASDAQ view, but I'm just more focused on ES because ES has all the major NASDAQ stocks as well. So keep an eye. If we break above 4668, we will have a neutral view. Otherwise, it's a sell and rise market. See, quad witching, I don't know, like it's a term which is used, and usually at quad witching, most of the trades which are done, they are done in last 2 minutes. It's just because people have been spending more time on Twitter, they are using this term, but most of the trades are done in the last 2 minutes, not throughout the day. Look at the price action, guys. I've been saying again and again, stop reading articles, stop getting influenced by anything, read about the data, read about the price action. The candle will tell you each and everything. Okay, so let's go to the sheet. It is 100% not positive. Is it neutral? You need to buy above 4668, stop loss 4660, 56 maybe, because that's the 12 EMA. Target is maximum is 4691. I don't expect anything higher than this. 30% chance. Clear short, sell on rise market, sell below 4668 and 4680, or let's say 4656, 4668. Target will be 4627, 4581. 4627, 4581, 70%. So I am totally short on market. Today I had shorts in QQQ and I made reasonable amount on that, but I also had Amazon calls which were like devastated. I entered in them early in the morning and they were like zero now. So overall, I was in loss about 7,000, but it's okay. At least the thing which I was expecting worked out. I can still recover my money. That's not a big deal, but my analysis worked. I'm more focused on that. Hi, Steve. Shreyas, what do you think? Yes, I'm open for this. Like 4656 is currently, we just made a new low, 4650, and I have a short position in crude as well. Crude is about to go down. If it breaks 7131, it will go down. You can go down in ES. I should have done ES short. That would have been much better. Now, NQ or QQQ. QQC, once again, it could not break out above 33957. It was important. Totally a bearish engulfing. A massive hit right there. It needs to break this 381, 383 area or this purple line. If it does, things will get ugly. 375, because we are breaking down from 61. Until now, this regression channel was providing support. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you like knock on a wall again and again, one time or later it's going to fall. So we are hitting this wall again and again. Tomorrow, if we go down below 385, we might even hit 375. 375 to 366. Very much possible. QQQ test of support. Now it was test of resistance right here. It was test of support, test of resistance, failed, coming back. Now, once it breaks below 384, it's a massive sell. It's a blind sell. I'm not going to even like think about going long here. 384.75. Stop loss is 390. Stop loss is a little higher. So let me make a stop loss right here. 387.80. Target is 380.37. 375.79. I will only be going positive on QQQ if it breaks 399.57. That has been a pain point for QQQ. This area, this particular area has been a really, really good pain point for QQQ. If it has to break, it needs to break out. And we have a clear bearish engulfing and a test of resistance as well. And guys, I'm sharing the Zoom link right away because I have to go early. I want you to discuss and understand this one right now. We'll talk about the futures first before doing anything. So I've shared the link. You can all come and we can talk. I'm waiting for you. You can all come and join. And Jerry, you see a firm today, bang on 93. Got rejected. It came bang on 93. So if you had puts, you would have made good gains on it. Irene. Saurabh, centrally, it happens when the environment is good. And all the center rallies were there because the free money was flowing. Now free money is not there, then center rally will always take a back seat. As I said, you need to have fresh money for making higher moves. Yes, Sarvand.
Yeah, so I was like, just I am trying to know your opinion about the market. Like, in such correction, does it continue for like more than a month, or is it short time? Like,
I don't know about a month. I only plan for next day.
mm,
Next
okay.
day, if it goes at a certain point, I'll take a pointer and then decide from there. I do not
Mm-hmm.
decide for like years and months ahead.
Okay. But the overall market sentiment is like downwards, right?
It was down. You should understand that only 5 stocks were moving the market up. It
Right.
was down throughout the last 1 month. Now those 5 stocks are beating hard. Apple went
Mm-hmm.
down. Nvidia yesterday had a rally. Now today went down. Microsoft had a rally. Now went down. Apple had a rally. Now went down.
Yeah.
So need to understand the components of the index.
Mm-hmm.
If the main components are not performing, how can index will move up?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
So take day by day, in fact, like half day by half day, if you want to take that.
Mm-hmm.
First half, at a certain point, you just need to evaluate how you are doing on the first half in terms of level. Then evaluate the second half. Avoid carrying any overnight positions. and you will have some capital left to trade.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you.
no worries. Hi, Jerry.
And I wish a happy birthday to your little princess.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, Naval, I'm surprised you're on here with your
It's
daughter's
tomorrow.
birthday.
Tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Oh, my mistake.
It's tomorrow morning. That's why I said I will not be there tomorrow.
Ah, of course, that makes way more sense. I know you love the markets, but maybe not that, maybe too much at that point. I was curious what you thought of Shopify. They had a bunch of upgrades today, but I looked at the daily and I was like, ugh, the daily has a huge bullish engulfing. But this is similar to what happened. I know you go by price action only, but this happened to Roku yesterday where they had a bunch of upgrades, but then obviously the market had to ignore it. And then obviously today the upgrades, it seems like because of all those upgrades, Roku flew today, right? Despite
I'll show
having
you the difference. Give me 1 second. Let me show you the difference.
Sure.
But did you trade a firm today, which we talked last night?
I missed my entry on a firm. I in the morning I was planning. It was on my watch list, and I was so busy with shop that I didn't buy my firm puts. So that was a bit of a heartbreak. But
No worries. There's always new trade. So
yeah.
look here.
Mhm.
It tried testing the 12 EMA and
Mhm.
failed. It's nowhere near the 12 EMA. It's trying to test it.
I in the morning I was planning. It was on my watch list, and I was so busy with shop that I didn't buy my firm puts. So that was a bit of a heartbreak. But
No worries. There's always new trade. So
yeah.
look here. Somebody is not on mute. It's like I'm getting my voice back. Try testing the 12 EMA and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry. So you were saying.
So I'm saying that there's always a love between the candles and the EMAs.
Mm-hmm.
So it was far away from the EMA. It
Mhm.
bounced. I'll be positive once it crosses the 12 EMA
Right.
and give me a close.
Right.
Then, because you see, from last at least 2 months or so,
Mm-hmm.
every time it has tested, it has failed.
Right.
Tested, it has failed. Only one time it went up, but again got rejected by 34. Failed.
Yeah.
So here, the trend is ongoing. The trend has just started.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere here,
Yeah.
this thing.
Right. Right.
So I would not. These companies are so overvalued at this time, and if
Yeah.
money has
Shop.
to be withdrawn, these are the companies.
I definitely agree with you. Like Shopify is like crazy overvalued. But like, I have a hard time not like being very bullish on it because it's such a unique company, right? And I think I don't know. For me, like the way I see it is, companies which focus on small and medium-sized business, just seem to be like huge winners, right? Um, I don't know, like that's been my like general long-term investing thesis, and it's been working out for me for the last few years.
That's fair. That companies which work for the like lowest piece in the complete cycle, they do good. But as of now, look at this company. When COVID started,
No, I know. I have had shares for the last 5 years in this company.
so
I followed Shopify for a long time.
so you can simply see from 117 to 1700.
Yeah, it's been
This
quite
is
a
free
run.
money. This is totally free money.
Yeah, it was definitely a nice run.
So it's getting rejected here, and this was a perfect evening star on the week.
Mm-hmm.
right here, 1526.
Yeah.
Back to back green and red candles.
But if you saw the way shop closed today, it closed on it had quite a strong finish. If you look at the 30-minute. I was a really big fan of the close.
It like this 1329
Mhm.
acted as a support many times. Today it closed below it for the first time after a long time.
So you're saying that it's more so retesting so it's retesting what was previously support as now resistance?
It can become resistance, and a very strong resistance, because it bounced right from here, here. You can knock on the wall for a certain times before it
Yeah.
falls.
Yeah. I agree. Okay, I guess I'll have to see. I'll see in the morning, I guess, and
Yes,
make my
absolutely.
decision.
And tomorrow is like, usually I try to avoid Fridays, but
Yeah.
if you have to take trades by maybe next week or January's put, and
I
then
think I have end of the year. My shop options are till the end of the year, and I'm in profit right now, regardless. So like, if I really need to sell it, I can just if I don't like what I'm seeing and it drops significantly below 320, 326, or I have to do my own charts and see. But if it drops below a point I don't like, then I'll probably cut whatever it is.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you so much, Naval. I appreciate it.
No problems. Hi, Surendra.
Hi, Paji. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, any thoughts on IWM?
IWM.
I think it
I don't
is.
know. I tested this green line and failed. Last night we discussed that if it crosses this, it can go to 224. I think you asked the last night.
Yeah.
It came there, practically it opened there and it failed. Today it's a bearish engulfing. Now it's broken. It has broken, and if it goes below 210, it's done. It's done, and it can go really low. There are gaps right here, 198, 196. It will come.
Better to get out.
You need to wait till 210 if you really want to see. If it breaks below 210, then it's done, because it's a consolidation of almost 10 months.
Yeah.
This piece is right there. Now, if it like tried here, bounce, tried here, bounce, tried here, tried here, tried here, but all this time this was in the regression channel. It was holding in the regression channel. It tried. This time it's outside of the regression channel.
Okay.
It's weak. Plus it's coming in this range. If it breaks here, it will not jump. It will come and first hit this area.
Okay.
But if it jumps, you need to be very careful on the jump if it sustains or not. If it sustains, it need to cross the 34 EMA to give you any confidence that yes, now the trend has reversed.
Okay. How about Square? Both are yesterday's. Both are like both of them are. Square.
All these companies now when market has to drop, all these companies will drop.
Oh.
Same competition. Totally bearish engulfing. It opened higher and then it sold till the last moment of the day. It's coming right. It is rejected from 61, 177 area.
Okay.
This is 61%. It will come to 23. It's almost there. If it doesn't bounce at 161, it's going to go down more.
Okay. Oh, it will go down more. Okay.
Don't panic. take step by step, see if it holds 161, then good. It can bounce because the gap and the candles are far away, but it is in serious downtrend because the 34 EMA and 12 EMA, they are far apart. Candles are far apart, but if it doesn't hold, then it can go really, really bad. So 161 should be your stop loss if you are in a long position.
Okay. Okay. So let's see. Thank you.
And it's fine. Like if you are in loss, better to cut loss because that plays on your head.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
start
got it.
fresh.
Yep, yep.
Let me read the comments. Tesla will pick up, Daniel. Yes, money will flow till March. Yes, but the sentiment will change. The amount of free money which was coming in will still be there till March, but there will not be that kind of positivity in the market because people will still like to square off their positions as soon as possible. So we may not have a huge upside, but there is some upside left. But depending on the market conditions, depending on the run we had, this is like a shakeout. In 3 months, we are done with 120, practically $240 billion. Let me just pick up Tesla. Yes, double A.
Hi, Naval. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. Hey, just a thought. Maybe I think because of all the bearish thing and towards year end, maybe it's a good thought to probably just get rid of old bags used for like tax loss harvesting in case you have uh, gains, so that way you don't have to pay taxes on it. Only for the stocks that are not doing it, instead of just holding on bags and waiting for it to come back, especially like the old tech stocks.
Like if you don't have wash sales, then yes.
Yeah.
If you have watch sales, then it's gonna be waste.
I mean, you're just selling, you're not buying again, no?
A watch sale, you have to, you need to be in a position with some gains previously, and now you're selling it in the next 30 days. That's the
Yeah.
watch sale. So just need to check if you do not have that kind of trades, then go ahead.
Yeah.
And it's better to check on your whatever trading platform you use, go back and just check your transactions. Just make sure that yes, you do not have any gains actually taken before you're selling in for loss.
Okay, yeah. Thanks.
Otherwise, it will become a watch sale, and watch sales are difficult.
Yeah.
Coming to Tesla, Tesla after a huge run from 6th of July, where we had this W. I remember I made this W many times. It needs to break out. This is the first time the 12 EMA has come down and the red EMA has there. We knocked on this 929 wall. We are into that gap of 908. If we fill that, that's negative. It's double top right here. It's right here. We closed below this. We will hit 908. And then we have a gap at 800. I will not be surprised if we might come here momentarily, but it all depends on Tesla's Musk. If he is done with his selling tomorrow, that will be a relief. If he is not, that overhang that yes, he still needs to sell is just killing people, killing investors. So keep an eye on this. I did add a couple of positions in January, 1,000 calls. but I will revisit them tomorrow. That how they're doing. That's about Tesla. You have anything else, Double A? You have anything else? No. Yes, Santosh.
Hello, Pajay. Good evening, Pajay.
Good evening.
Okay. Pajay, a quick question. On the Thinkorswim, are you showing that levels and all the stuff, right? So I was just I was started using the Thinkorswim right now. So do we need to add any scripts or, how does it going to work? I was trying to add that, but I couldn't able
You
to
have to
find
go
anywhere.
and watch the videos. I've made this video specifically for it. There's
Okay.
nothing here which
Okay.
needs a script. Only thing is you need to understand the default tools and how to use it. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
have any indicator.
Okay.
And use this 1234 EMA and the regression channel and the Fibonacci. The main highlight of this is where to place. That
Okay.
is going to take a skill. That is going to take time.
Got it. Got it, Pajay. Thank you, Pajay. I was hoping tomorrow market might flush because I have huge position on short position. And also I have
It all depends on how market comes up or not,
okay.
and we can see about that. But as of now, I'm not like interested in tomorrow's market. I would like to just wait and have more clarity. Below 4581, I'll be much more bearish. That will clear my bear thoughts that yes, now it's open game. I can go short blindly, carry my positions overnight. If it bounces back, then it's like more of choppiness. And I don't want to like destroy my account.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Pajay.
Okay, so we have Amazon and PayPal. Amazon got rejected right from this 34, which was 3460. It rejected, tested the same trend line. If this time it breaks, last time I was positive, but we are knocking on this wall again and again. If this time we break, we are going down. We are going down maybe to 3,000 and below on Amazon. So this needs to be there. This needs to be there. I have not seen a weekly close below this. I don't need a weekly close below this. We are in a territory where we should not be. So any close below here can be really difficult for Amazon. Hi, Anchit.
Hey, Naval. I know, we have been, I think everybody has at least some kind of loss in last couple of days or weeks, right? And we are playing around with the same 20 bunch of stocks. Could you explain like what is wash sales for like newbies?
Wash sale is something that if you have a trade in gain and you close that, if you do a sell in next 30 days and that sell is in loss, that loss is not accounted.
So basically,
You will,
yeah.
so it's like, for example, in Amazon first day you made $10,000 and within 30 days you lost $7,000. So practically you made $3,000 and you should pay tax on 3,000. But in this case you have to pay tax on 10,000. You will not, that 7,000 will not be deducted from your 10,000. That's a wash sale.
Oh, really? But that won't impact my cost basis, right? So, I thought, I can't claim, if there is a loss, I can't claim the loss, that 3,000 loss. But you are saying that, okay.
Even if in your loss and your wash sales gives you in profit, you have to pay the taxes on that. So these
Oh.
are the basic things which, when you are starting trading, you should understand. Because sometimes you will end up making zero, but at end of your income tax, you are paying about $10,000 on taxes.
So, but how do you make, because how does it impact you, right? Because
Futures down big.
you are selling the same thing at loss and then purchasing the same thing next day, right? Wouldn't it impact everybody?
It does. I pay taxes for that. I don't
Okay.
care about it.
Okay. Okay.
In
Okay.
between, futures have dropped significantly. Now, the ES put which I was looking, 4660 is now 37. That's about $5,000 gain, which I just missed because my order did not execute. Could have recovered my losses from morning, but anyways. PayPal, Facebook, I'm still positive. Snow was devastated. I have no idea about the news. I need to understand first before I give it Vignesh. Watch sale is applicable to options as well. The cash, non-cash doesn't matter. QQQ can get hurt really badly, Mr. Baga, so keep an eye on that. If you could not check 3% fall, then that's serious. You should check about 3% fall in the market. Okay. I just explained about ES. And I mentioned it just before the market as well. And yesterday when I was closing my positions that yes, I'm not carrying anything because I was unsure about ECB. And I've been like vocal about ECB for last 3 days. And that what happened this morning. If you see my channel, if you see my Twitter account, I posted this right before the market, even at 7 o'clock, 7:45 when they posted. I even posted the screenshots of the program. The CNBC was flashing that yes, they are doing more purchases, which exactly was not happening. So it's in negative trade right now. Tesla we discussed. I can go through my list, couple of stocks like Amazon we discussed. It's totally bearish engulfing because I'm not going to post anything on Twitter tonight because I'm not there tomorrow to track anything. So I'm not doing anything. I'm just giving you a view tonight that Amazon, if it breaks this 3360, is gone. It will hit 3273. So if you want to play lotto on Amazon, $32.70, maybe like $5, $6. Buy one, you can have, or you can go for next week. Apple today again, like went high 180.97, failed. In this entire run of Apple from 158, this is the first time it tested the 12 EMA. And this is the first time it has come down below the trend line, which is not looking good. It can even hit 162, 163 area, Apple. Stop loss is pretty small, 173, roughly 173 in Apple. So Apple is short. Tested 12 EMA. Sell below 170, 160. Stop loss 172.75. Target is 167, 163. It's all right. Let me create a copy of this. Because I'm going to remove stocks. These two are like Affirm. If you did, it came to 113 today, and it gave you all the both targets. Right now, it has done its job. So I'm going to remove all these companies. I'm going to keep only the big companies right here, so that we can have more clarity on what needs to be done. Yeah, this is a fair list. So after Apple, AMD. AMD yesterday showed really good strength, broke above 12 and 34. The trend was positive. Today, it could not hold and closed below 138.80, which is negative. But I will only go short on AMD if it breaks this resistance line of 134. 134 is kind of a termination line. So I will short this, but will wait. I will not run. Sell below 134.42. Stop loss 138.80. This time it will break 61. So it will come to 118. So 130 and 118. These are some ugly targets, but yes, they can all be achieved. Yes, Selva.
Hey, Pajay. Thanks for allowing me to speak. So I know like you removed Affirm. I just had a question on Affirm. I think you as well. So I made like small profits on the Affirm puts today. I trade, but again at the end of the market, I got some 90 puts for next week. After that, it raised to 99. But just want to check your thoughts, like whether it still has room
It
to go
tested
down.
this 93.83 area. That
Yeah,
is the target. Now, if it bounces, it can bounce towards 100, 304, and then go down again. Like once you're done with profit, you should wait for it to come near to the 12 EMA so that you can sell again. But if you do that, or you should do the sell below 93.83. If you do it in middle, then you will be stuck in choppiness. That's what's happening with you. So
got it.
trend is negative. Don't like panic here. Exit at 102, 103 area if it doesn't work out. But if it holds 103, it will go down more. It has just a small gap between the EMA and the candle. Tomorrow that gap will be a little more. So it has some more wiggle room to go down before it retraces.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Amazon sell short, but sell below 33.60. I'm just doing sells. And again, I'm not there tomorrow. So if you do not want to use this, it's okay. Do your own work. And stop loss is 3389, 3388. This time my targets are pretty clear. I'll not be stopping at 3344, 3273. If we break 3273, that's end of Amazon 15-month consolidation. If it goes below this, it can hit then 3000. Facebook, this is the only stock which I'm positive. Only stock. It's still holding this area, getting consolidated. So I would like to add it around 331. Today it almost hit the first target of 345, but then failed. 331. Stop loss is 326. I would like to add this. 338.99 and 342.90. This is the only stock I will keep in green. Google gave up. Again, like it failed below 2897, which is not good. It's trying its hard to manage itself, but the trend is still positive right here. But it's not good because the Fibonacci's resistance is now in the picture. Second thing is the trend line, which was acting as a support. Now it's closing below both, and the trend line is moving higher. So it could act as a double top or double wall here. So if I have to short here, I'm going to short with the stop loss of 2910. 2910 is my stop loss. Sell below 2885. Target is 2848. And this time the target will be, it has a gap at 2700. So I will see the gap 2766. That's far way out, but when QQ drops, it can drop to 3% in a day. It's not a big deal. And again, in any case, if market reverses, goes above 4668, ignore the shorts for that time. As market will rise, it will give you another opportunity to sell, but don't sell at that time. Lucid Motors, it held throughout the day. It's holding that 40 area. So I'm going to still keep it. Almost came to 4260. It's making higher lows and holding that. So I'm still going to keep this positive continuation on Lucid Motors. Microsoft failed. Microsoft is another stock which can fall now to the greater extents. This was the channel it was holding, a trend line. Now it break below it. Target is 317, 310. And there's a gap here which needs to be filled. So you can eye that gap. Stop loss is 325, 326. See, all these are short. What do I do? They're coming in that range. When they went up like that. Now they have to come down, they will come down like that. Let me see. Yes, Vishal.
Hey, Naval.
Hi.
Well, it's great to find you. I think I found you accidentally on Twitter yesterday, doing some analysis of your thoughts. Pretty interesting. You know, been quite astonished to see your, as you said, the point in the morning about ECB. I don't think I heard anywhere in last almost a week this argument on ECB, but you were spot on. Congrats for that. My question is for a little offbeat stock, which is Infi. I don't know if you have a point of view on that.
Infosys, right?
That is correct.
What's the code here, Infi?
Yes, it's INFI.
Same in India. It's a dub, it's a hammer on the top right here. It was trying to break out. But it could not hold on to those gains. So it opened here, buyers came in and tried to take it higher, but failed to close it higher, which shows that there was a profit booking. Now, if tomorrow it goes below today's low, 2377, it will come and fill this gap of 23, 29.
Okay.
So for making new highs, it might take a backseat and come at 23 area first before making any other move. Because if it was positive, it would have like something like this big body in the candle. That's the price action. It clearly tells that yes, buyers try to take it higher, that I want to buy this high, but they were sellers who were selling. You are buying, I am selling. Take it. They could not hold on to that price. Whenever that is there, it means that yes, there was profit booking. And when you have a profit booking at the top, it means it can come down and fill the gap before making any other move.
Okay. Okay, that's great. But what's holding this stock for a while? I've been short on this, but seems like it's pretty exceptional stock. I mean, a lot of others are falling, but it's kind
It
of
will now. It will now. It's just because these are index stocks.
Yep.
And Indian index is like at this time is totally. I've stopped tracking Indian index, but it was like all over the place. There are so many new companies which I have not even seen in last 5 years. They are there in Nifty. So it's trying to hang on there so that if all those companies fall, it's there to manage it. Like TCS also went down, but kind of recouped now. So just keep an eye on this, because if it loses, the index will go down big.
True. Thank you.
Yes, to Mr. Somasheti.
Hey, Naval, thanks for your time here. Naval, I have one question, Naval. Like you are talking about Apple, Microsoft, and all, right? There is a short tendency, chance may be there. But thing is, I have leaves on these stocks which are in kind of money now. So what do you think? Like, shall I close them? Just wait for better entry, or shall I
If
put?
no, you already are late on them. You had chances to book good money because these stocks just dropped in last 2 days. But
Right.
Apple, Microsoft, they were at least $10-20 up. You had the chance. Now I would say it's better if you can book as much as you can and add again, maybe some time later, because this is not the market for leaps.
Okay. Okay.
This is not the market, because if there's no new money and there's unwinding which will start from March, we may have choppiness in the next few weeks, and then we eventually fall big. We have gaps at 4,000 which needs to be filled, and right now most of the stocks are already like 50-60% down from their tops, leaving aside the 5-10 big stocks. So if these 5-10 big stocks start to go down, we can easily hit 4,000. That gap needs to be filled. So there's good potential here for fall.
Okay, Naval. So, if I understand you correctly, close them with the best possible price, right? What if I buy put and I take it as a kind of a secure on my calls, and if our theory goes,
What if the market remains choppy? You will lose on both sides.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Market may remain choppy until March, because there's still going to be money flow coming, but that money flow will be considerably less. See, let me show you one simple thing. I showed that last night. Look at SPY, the monthly candles. This started in 2013. Okay.
Yeah.
It was 134. It never came back. Just on COVID, it came to 218, but never came to 134. And now we have such a high slant. And now we are at the bottom of this channel. So if we fall, we have a reasonable bottom to cover.
Okay.
See, if you take out the Fed, if you take out the ECB money from here, which was 40 billion, here you had QE1, QE2, QE3. If you take all that money out, which was here, you see the drop was about 20-25% in matter of a month in the index. This was different, but this was interest rate was going higher and COVID. This was just money stopped from FOMC. This time money stopped from ECB. ECB has never stopped money all this
Right.
while. This is the first time in almost 9 years they are doing it. So if they are doing it, that's $122 billion cut per month. That's the new money which was getting infused. 120 billion from Fed cut. So if in 1 year you're talking about $2.4 trillion, if you roughly take like 80 from European Central Bank, because the 40 is still going to be there. 200 into 12, 24. $24 trillion is not going to be invested in the market. That was getting invested every year. So it's pretty clear what is going to be the impact. And people who are saying that rich people are sitting on cash, how many rich people are sitting on this much cash?
And we poor people actually doing the 401ks and all, bringing the new money to the market. And
yes, that's the retailers are bringing the new money. Now, can we replace this 2.4 trillion?
No.
Yes, we can do that if we invest in 401k, if we do, and we have to do that considerably, because 2.4 trillion is India's GDP. And Apple became almost $3 trillion company because of this free money.
Okay, Naval. I try to close them down. That's better, I think. Yeah, get a good opportunity to clean everything and start from fresh.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying this is the possible impact. Take day by day, step by step, see what is your risk profile, how much you can manage, and then take a proper decision. Don't take a decision because I said so. Take a decision because you understand what you're doing.
Okay, Naval. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay. Do we have anyone else who wants to discuss? Lead puts, yes, can make sense. But I will not go like 100% into lead puts. I'll wait for 45.81 to break. Hi, Richard.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
I posted something into the Telegram about BAC.
Bank of America?
Yes. And then someone also wanted to ask about Goldman Sachs too. I posted some charts in the Telegram. And by the way, thank you for all you do. And happy birthday to your daughter.
Thank you. So Bank of America is making a morning star. Yes. But and this is a weekly candle, just to give you clarity. This is a weekly candle. But I have one doubt with banks right now is that, yes, interest rates, if go higher, they're going to win. They're going to have net interest income, NII, higher than what they have been doing. But their loans will also get reduced. Second thing, they are sitting on very high capital. If you look at their books or maybe their financial statements, they're following like I don't remember the word. Like in Europe, it's Basel risk, Basel 4, I think going. In US, I don't remember the correct word, but that regulation is forcing them to keep a good capital out from the market as a precaution. Second thing, they have invested in huge housing sector, housing boom in the last 1 year. And you need to understand the same thing was done by Evergrande, Zillow, better.com. Now, if stock market is going down, most of the people are earning additional income from the stock market and investing into all these asset classes. Because gold was not moving anywhere in last 2-3 years. Gold is stuck. Bitcoin investors are totally different. And the real estate investors, they were pushing money just to have new inventory and everything. Now, these banks have given them loan at very low prices. This is trouble. So they may move somewhere here, 46, 48, but you will not have that kind of substantial move which you are anticipating. If you're thinking bullish, let me open your charts and see what you have shared. It's Telegram. Yeah. 1234 to the bearish side on 12, and today is the first and close of the 12 EMA. Yes. I just showed you the weekly, it's making the morning star. So it's showing a potential, but there is a fundamental roadblock in front of banks, especially Bank of America. So if you want to trade a momentum for next 1 or 2 days, yes, this can give you respite if the tech is going down, for sure.
Got it. Yeah, I noticed the bearish crossover of the EMAs. So
It's still there. Like if you see on the daily, the red line is still above. If it closes above here, you might have one move. This is like after 10 sessions, it closed above here. It needs to come here and cross all this resistance area, these blocks, to show that yes, I have changed and I'm now going to bounce. And this is about 5 to 8% move. In Bank of America, 5 to 8% move, you have to invest a lot of quantity in lots to make some money.
okay. Can you look up a Goldman Sachs too?
Yes, sir. Goldman
Please,
Sachs is
thank
also
you.
like, it's in the same range right here. Practically, if you do the weekly on this, we are almost at, you see, all the candles are in the middle, and this is the first candle which is closing higher. So if stock market is going to go, as I said yesterday, Goldman Sachs is more of an investment bank than a retail bank. So if stock market is going to get a hit, Goldman Sachs will also get a hit. So keep an eye. If it holds 395, it's good. If it breaks 395 and close in this area, 1230 for EMA in between, that is not good, because you see for the last year, almost 1 year and 1 month, it has not seen consolidation between 1234, which is happening right now. So the breakdown is imminent. It's just a matter of time. What was your view on Goldman Sachs?
I think I was looking at Goldman Sachs and Bank of America in concert with XLF, the ETF, and just noticing that overall the XLF seems pretty strong. That it's, again, like it's all to be determined, but see that candle? I mean, that's a pretty big jump right off that lower trend line.
But that's dodgy. There's no body here. People tried to open here, take it higher, take it down. They were not sure what to do. So this is not a moral booster. If you had a candle like this, I would have agreed that yes, this is looking
I
much
see.
better. This was dodgy, so they were not sure what to do from this regression, so let's do a bounce. So it's a dead cat bounce which happened here. Now it's above the Fibonacci because this was Fibonacci and the regression channel. So it did a bounce, but this bounce was also a dodgy. So it's a side of indecision that nobody's sure what to do at this point. So take a one more day or 2 more days and see how this candle pans out, whether you make new higher highs, higher lows, then yes, it looks much better. Because XLF has those 5, 6 bigger banks, which are the main constituent. So if one of them is not working, XLF will not move.
Can you put this on the weekly chart just to see what it looks like from a weekly lens?
It's taking support of this regression channel, making higher highs, higher lows.
I mean, so this is the second week closing over the 12, right?
Second week closing over the 12, yes. But you need to also understand we were at all-time highs this week, just this morning. And we are not at all-time highs on XLF. That's what I'm trying to say, that market is making new highs, but only with Apple and Microsoft making new highs. Rest, all the sectors, all the major stocks are not making new highs. They are off. They're off by a certain percentage.
And XRT, if you look that up, that retail ETF, I mean, that thing looks just terrible. Like that's like, golly.
That's a clear evening star right here on the weekly. It's a perfect evening star. From 101, it was a clear shot.
I mean, what's that? 104 to 87. I mean, come on. An ETF doesn't. It's a ETF. It shouldn't fall like that.
No, that's the real thing. This is what you call the consumer spending. It's getting hit because of inflation. That's why all these banks are taking that decision to increase the interest rate, because they want to cut down the liquidity. When you have more capital in the country, in the capital flow, you will have more people coming and buying things, and that too on credit. So right now people are not spending. People are not spending. Like if you go to Macy's like maybe tomorrow, just check out a jeans. It used to be 29, 39. Now you'll not find anything in 39. It's about 59, 69. So inflation is hitting retailers. Their income has grown a little, but so is the inflation. So at par, they're lagging behind if you want to compare them. That's why this is getting hit. And that's why I'm saying, even if you think banks can move, they may not move.
Okay, that's all I got. Thank you very much.
No problems. But again, this is my opinion and I could be totally wrong. So just keep an eye and see if follows up or not. Because I don't want to like put my words in your head and then deviate you from your. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay, let me just finish this. Netflix. Inside day. Ready to break down. Below 580. Below today's low or below 585. It's a big sell. Inside day with red. Sell below 584. $577 and 560. 560 is extremely good area for Netflix. QCOM today. QCOM got that. All the like chip stocks were beaten today, and beaten extremely with strength. Went to 192 and then closed right at the bottom. It's a sell. Stop loss 181. Like all these are sell. Target is 171. Nvidia sell, Tesla sell, Walmart sell. Like these are all sell. What do? I don't even want to post all this information tonight. Let's see. Well, let's see what happens tomorrow. I don't want to do this and create a negative environment on Twitter. Let's wait. Let's give it time. But this is what I had. At least until Netflix, I will post this information and just take out anything else. Anybody has any more point to discuss? Yes, dude, Frank. Thank you, MK. Energy and banks. Energy, I just went short on crude because if the consumer sentiment is bad, capital flow is low, we're going to be cut. It might have impact. Google, I did. Special key, Q, Google, I did. It's a short. Yes, Vishal.
Hey, thanks for that. Well, so going back into what you just talked about Tesla, I'm kind of quite astonished, the kind of stocks which has been sold by Elon Musk still holding pretty decently, right? What's the magnet here?
Which one is holding?
Tesla.
Tesla is down about 30%. How can you say it's holding?
But it's only in the last, I think 3 or 4 weeks since Elon started selling, right?
When things start to get bad, the moves you had in a 1 year, they can get wiped off in a matter of week.
Mm-hmm.
So it just started to like from 1243, that's about 320 points now down. And it can hit 908 tomorrow, 908, 910. And then it will take it from there.
Okay, so after the gap fill, basically using momentum could change.
Let's see. That's something I'm not going to post this sheet tomorrow or tonight because I don't want to create a panic situation. Because there's still a possibility that yes, Europe opens because Europe was still flat. Europe digests that because Europe did not have too much of that money coming into European markets. It was more into American markets. So if that money is here and European bank kind of provides some respite, we might go into a neutral phase, may open and stay flat, and may have some momentum during declines next week. But I am totally bearish as of now until we break 4668.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Okay, guys, I need to cut down. All the very best for tomorrow. And I'll be meeting you guys maybe on Sunday afternoon or evening. I'll keep you posted. All the very best. Have a great trading day tomorrow. And don't lose. Bye-bye. Good night.